Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Shiny. It's good to see you. It's been a few days. I have been traveling and I'm back home visiting family. So, roughly a 15, 16-hour drive. So, it's been quite a few days of, yeah, stress. My GPS, is it really that bad? I'm gonna have to test this. It's not my beacon, that's for sure. All right, let's see here. Testing 1, 2, 12. Ah, damn it. Buffering. It's about as good as I'm gonna get. You can understand me. This is the headset mic, not my nice quality professional, semi-professional beacon. So we're gonna deal with what we have. But on that note, I've got my illusion set up, so we can still enjoy the theme and be a little bit more mobile at the same time. So it's been interesting messing with this because this whole illusion thing here is a lot more finicky than you realize until the time. Yes, one has reflected and learned the importance of having a much larger green screen because this is very confining and it would probably be less of an issue if I am not trying to create the illusion as such as I am at home in my regular stream setup. Yeah. So with that, I am wanting to muck around on some Roguetech, but this is going to be a different playthrough, something starting fresh while I'm here on vacation. So let's go ahead and jump into the settings and let's see what we can do. But hopefully it doesn't jar people too much. I am told I'm nothing if not a creature of habit, so that just affects people around me. I had one friend tell me that I was not allowed to have days off changed because it's screwed with their schedule. How is the game audio so far? Is it too loud, too quiet? Okay, we're gonna go with a mercenary. Recovery chance is fine. Too loud? Too. Oh, okay, good audio. Contract payments. But it's just I am so consistent in so many different ways. They just it was jokingly, but they're like, "You're not allowed to change your day off because if that happens and we talk, I think it's a completely different day." Let's see. Salvage. Because this is a kind of abbreviated thing, we're gonna go generous. We're gonna go often. 10 pilots per system. Exponents. Setting controls of scaling increases skill costs. Slow, they're very slow. Be roughly. We want fast. Starting money will go very high. I have never done quite like this. Quick. Armor, speed. Quick. Funny is until I had heard that, I have not heard it. And then I just started seeing it being picked up on um some of the YouTube channels that I watch. I'm like, oh, Now I could say it's widespread. So it must have been like at the starting point of the base culture that formed it, but it hadn't quite spilled over to everything else yet. Oh, the message. Interesting. Scrap value returns. We are going to go high. And I think friendly fire. Yeah, we're going to keep it on. That way I'm not doing stupid stuff. Parts assemblies, we're going to drop it down to 3, similar to Battletech. Default game. And yeah, we should be ready to go. Yeah, I just, even still, I have seen people using it and they don't know what it is. Yeah, exactly. And they just say it to poke that particular demographic. You can tell they're just like nervously saying, "Yeah, are you hearing me make this joke?" And I'm just like, "Okay, yeah, I can identify with you." Just like trying to goad somebody to get a reaction. Hey, I'm like the little kids. I know what this is about. Weird stuff, man. But yeah, the drive here actually went really smoothly. I cut the trip into 2 parts, crashed overnight at a motel, slept decent. The motel does its job and nothing more. It is something else. But the whole time, I was getting very, very irritated because my phone has decided to no longer do fine, accurate tracking. It only does, you're somewhere within a mile of the given location that we're going to throw you at, even though you're driving down and have been driving down this large highway for 90% of the trip. We're going to say that you're in the cities that are adjacent to it. And side roads and whatever, but not on the road that you're actually on. So that's the final straw for this phone. One of the speakers have burned out. The flashlight slash flash isn't working. And now the GPS is broken. And this is what I was using for traveling, which is great when you're driving down the interstate and you can't tell where on the interstate you are until you refresh it and all of a sudden jumps, oh, now you're a mile ahead somewhere of where your turnoff was. So yeah, this thing is going to be replaced. Not looking to have to replace this, but at this point, it is a glorified gaming platform. That is really what it is. Irritating. I am not seeing. Oh, it's the chat is overlaid over it. Okay, don't panic. I have used this on this trip before, and it follows the highway. I spent a massive portion of the time being told my GPS was lost this trip, and I'm in the middle of major metropolitan cities. There is no excuse for this thing. This is absolutely broken. It was the first time I'd say, oh, I guess I'm just not in a great area for signal. But even in the main cities, it's just like It might be here. It might be there. If they're using GPS jammer, they put it onto my car and my parents' car. And wow, what the heck is this? Screamer duck? Okay, I'm streaming, so that's kind of funny, but why? Yeah. We're gonna go, let's see, call sign. Because it's funny. First name. No, that's a female character. Red hair. Lilith.
I'm on the clock.
Good lord. Save. And let's see. Born in Federated Sons. Yeah. I have already done a factory reset of this thing because of the issues having to do with the speaker not working and the camera function recently. And it was working before my trip. It was not working now. Anyway. Go somewhere. I guess Davian's as fine as anything. Learn Commonwealth and Steiner. Okay, that'll work. Let's see. Technology. Career. Probably a freelancer. I don't know. This affects Mando, Bushwhacker, Hunchback, Gladiator, Mercenary. Advanced is a rare mech. Very legitimate merchant. Haha, that's funny. It's honest. What is an advanced unit? Daily art components include ancient Star League relics that hold their own today, cutting edge units. Sure. Okay. Plus tech experience, plus to piloting, plus to guts. Alright. I don't know. It was just incredibly frustrating. Most of the trip, like I said, 90% of it, I was traveling on I-40. Not a problem. But when I need to get off at a specific exit, and it does not let me do that, and then the rest of it is hopping between to compensate for it, back roads, I am literally trying to use Google Maps presentation of the terrain half the time just to make sure that I'm hopefully going the right way because the street names are not loading. I got here, but dear Lord. Oh. All right, so we got 10 million, and what we got in the mech bay? We got a hunchback. We got a Vulcan. We've got an Arctic Fox. We got a Commando. This looks like 4N, an AC5. Cassette would cry. Hunchback. LRM5s. We have no equipment, so it's not really like we can do anything with it. Get rid of the small laser. Ammo to defeat. Split the difference. Add some more armor. Good God, this thing is squishy. What is the heat efficiency on this? 51, heat sinking 39. We are overheating. If I can't fire everything, that just is a problem. Let's drop the LRMs. This will allow us to focus on the autocannon and the lasers. That'll increase our cooling efficiency. Nice. And we can add more armor. Gonna get shot in the back, you know this. Alright. We're slightly under tonnage. $42. Nope. I can do it. Alright, that's what I have to do. What do we got? I had to be a little less aggressive with my hand. I'm going to be shaking the camera if I'm not careful. This table is not as fixed as my other one. Let's see. Okay, we've got case. Don't want the machine gun. Why will you not go into... Will not go in this location. Fair enough. Flamers. Jump jets. Let me... Nah, I do that. I'm gonna mess up the setup. Let's see here. I've been playing with this and tweaking it since I got here. And, absolutely a fickle thing setting up something like this. But knowledge is power. Thankfully, I don't need to do this illusion setup while I'm at home. This is protection for my sides. Heat efficiency. Alpha strike at 25, so we have a heat delta. That's nice. So we've got one medium laser, 2 flamers, and an ultra AC5. Interesting. All right. Double heatsinks. Hello. Double heatsink kit. There's the advanced technology one. Endo steel, narrow profile. 1 ERPVC, 2 medium lasers. An SRM4. Interesting. $81. Wow. That's probably all that ERPPC. Drop the SRM4. Alpha strike 63. Heatsink. Okay, a little better. Short of dropping a weapon, there's not really anything I can do to get the heat lower, and I kind of don't want to do that. So that is going to have to do, unfortunately. I don't have any other... An Omnamec. It'll do better when I get some more heat sinks. All right. Commando. Okay. We are 30 and 30. So medium laser. Wow. So all we've got is an SRM4 and a medium laser. Jeez. SRM4 and an SRM6. Okay. We are going to drop that. That is terrible. Put this onto center torso. That's going to be a meat shield. Okay. All right. This. No. Guts. Arm. Guts. You need the basics. sound like Archangel. UB. Wow, you are. I mean, you do a roll, but you have no XP. You are absolute. Okay. You are a work in progress. All right, engineering. Drop size. Absolutely drop size. Let's go to captain's quarters. Do. Okay. And let's go. Anything darker? Okay, that'll work. An accent. It'd be nice if you could get a closer view of that. That's not really all that helpful. Bright red. There we go. Cargo. What do we got? ID attachment. EC2. Heat sinks. I'll get those soon enough. Alright. Not a heck of a lot I can do right there. See if we got some work. Alright, we are probably one skull. If not a half skull. This is not great. Duo. We need to travel, because this is not a good place for us. Alright, that's close enough. Do what your old pal sent you. Where did we get? The aircraft of some sort. Lethal. Alright. Engineering. Power system. Cargo. What do we got here? Locust, Prowler, Vendette. Boards, engine heat sinks, IFF jammer. Alright, let's check out the work. $500,000. Lowlands, destroy base. There's going to be turrets. We want salvage. Under tonnage, yes. I'm aware. The commando still needs work. Shoot. How many more days? 2 days. I don't got much, but I need everything that I got. All right. Once more with feeling. 5 tons and VTOL. All right. I need a VTOL pilot. VTOL expertise. That's Lamb. I don't have a VTOL pilot. Damn. I can't even use it. Unless I... Hunchback. Alright, we got 4s on lighter. 4s on Reaper. And 4 3s. And you're not going. All right.
Mechwarriors, prepare for combat.
So, did I do a decent job creating an illusion? Aside from the periodic disappearing of my limbs. Sweet. Last year, I rigged up something similar, but I was using the NVIDIA software to make it so it would remove the background, and I wasn't happy with it, which is why I'm trying the green screen this year. It's inexpensive, so. But one thing, because I am this overboard, is when I'm on a laptop, I'm looking at a screen that is down here, which was more pronounced because of my camera height, which my camera height normally is because I usually have a freaking 43-inch computer monitor in front of me. So I'm looking more up because of the size of the screen. So I've got a platform actually here to set the laptop screen higher, so I look like I'm looking more, well, I am looking more straight ahead. So that's how ridiculous I am up here. I don't expect much from the fog, except for disappointment. All right. Foreign protection should be down. Already. All right. Depending on what the turrets are. All right, 17, 45, 17. Yeah. I don't even know that's worth the shot currently at 20%. We're gonna brace. $27 on that. Still, I'm just gonna take the evasion. Oh, you are a quick one. 7 on a sprint. That was a great view of I don't know what. Let's see. Move to here. What do you got? 7. 37. Swordsman is already slightly damaged. Gladiator is not. That's going to be expensive. You need to hit your targets. 40%. You are producing both. Can you hit them? Early game. Can I get the recover somewhere else? Not really. Oh. 27, 32. No. Again, I'm just gonna have to go for evasion. $45. Hey! They hit the broadside of the bar. You don't really have anything for options. Hey, damage. Sweet. Ouch. Glad I added armor. say that now. Line of sight with the building is fine, but I don't want line of sight with anything else. Medium laser. Evasion. I don't want to be spotted by the turrets currently. I just want vantage point on one. Can I get just one? No. Alright, so over here it is. Genius. That's a lot of vantage points. Nice. Of course, it's a hunchback, so it's all armor. Okay, we are into structure. UAC-5? Oof. He went for the double barrel. $46.60 it is. $37. Damn. I really can't improve that any. Oh, 55. I'll take that. Won't hit him. we go. $45, $35. Can we do some more damage here? $35, $32. That's a great way to shoot my own guy in the back. $50, $45. What? Are you joking me? She hadn't taken any damage. She literally just ejected. Oh. You are. I am. You've got to be kidding me. Unbelievable. I don't know who. I need to figure out which pilot that was, and I am dumping her. That was absolutely insane. 60. Can't do melee. But I can shoot aggressively. Follow up. Punch. Take his ankle. Unfortunately, his main gun is still up. Oof. You have made this infinitely more difficult for me. All right, you are squishy. Free cover. Hunchback. Nice. I need to keep my evasion up. Excuse me. Leave my back meat alone. Yeah, you say that. Sure doesn't feel like it. 55 and 40. 45. Yeah, I can't risk that. I need the evasion, whatever I can get. Dude! Get with your weapon. You need a lot more than that. What about the turrets? 50% on the turret. Nothing. No, we are not charging. Right in the back. Burn vigilance. Yes, I see that. This is a half scope, by the way. Can't do it. Someone just fell over. Okay, so you're down. It's incredible. Now I'm just morbidly curious to see if I can manage to just take out this guy. This is worthy of a reset with that whole, I'm going to abandon combat when my mech is in good shape. Come on, you need to hit him with the big guns.
Destroyed. Mission failed.
Wow. It has been a while since I have had that much of a setup for failure. Last time it was that bad, the mission dropped my whole squad in the middle of a actively hostile base surrounded by mechs and turrets. And literally I was a sitting duck from the time that I landed. We are going to try that mission over again. That is absolute garbage. But before I jump into that mission, I am going to have a look at the pilot that bailed and see whether or not I missed something. Load game. I had toyed with the idea of, for future usage, picking up some portable, sensible colored lights to actually create the equivalent shadows as well, because I'm that OCD, to actually cast the different colors that's needed to make me blend in more. We'll see next year. No joke. No joke whatsoever. All right, so we're gonna go to barracks. We're gonna take a look at that friggin' pilot. Lighter. Lighter's the one who bailed. Service record. Death and criminal rebellion. I don't see any serious red flags. Weird. All right. Oh, we have to travel again. Let's see. Navigation. Is half skull. What did they send me this time? The tank. Well, that's disappointing, but you know, it happens. The luck of the draw. Oh, that's the VTOL. Actually, that'll be more useful. Okay. I already did the refits, right? No, I did not. Wonderful. Should have saved it. Do do do. Mask, machine gun, jump jets. We're gonna drop the 4. We still keep the 6 plus the 1 medium laser. Yay. No. About it. All right. What do we got here? Store. Still got a few days left of repair to do, so I'll knock that out. Missile artillery, maximum APC, rockets, core engine, heat sinks, thermovision, special slot.
New equipment available.
Here. And center. Local pirates. All right. Going for salvage. I still did not get the repairs done beforehand. Oh me. All right, engineering, drop size, barracks. Bet you they're not trained. Yep. I need to save it. You are annoying. Barracks. Don't do that. I keep clicking on the wrong one. And you got nothing. Okay. You may not say so. All right. Command center. Said command center. What are you doing? Hello. right, Phantom's got VTOL, not VTOL, Lamb. So I definitely want to get him trained. You, put you back in the Hunchback. Reaper goes in the Vulcan. Lighter. I don't know, man. Fours and threes. Deploy.
Mechwarriors, prepare for combat.
All right. Well, while that's loading, I am going to go ahead and. All right. Be right back. have more coffee.
Command interface initiated.
Has it gotten darker? All right. So how are your holiday festivities shaping up? If armored infantry. Not great. Well, hopefully things smooth out. Burning hot fire. Move faster. 12, 27, 25, 27 it is. These are actually more to the scale of my equipment. I was going against some mediums and heavies, I think, in the last one. Eesh. This is what I would have expected a half skull to be. I just was really unlucky with that first mission. It got a lot of people, though. I will say that. 17. No. Oh, damn. Were they okay? Hmm. That sucks. Dude, I'm sorry you had to deal with that. I feel bad for them. Did you end up finding out why the accident happened? Gotcha. Well, I'm glad they didn't get your house, but I am sorry that you had to, that is past rough. That will put a dampener on the season. Flames engulf you. Boy, I thought my shooting was bad. Okay, that was a failed attempt of something. Let's make some more fire, shall we? 1% chance. %. Damn. Barrage incoming. That's funny. Walked up on top of him. Nice. Hey, Kamahara. Very nice. Excuse me. Breathing should be optional. Man. Didn't really do much. Mortar carrier is not really helpful. Okay. I don't know what you guys were shooting at, but I'm glad it wasn't me. Okay, you are hot. MRM tank. Idiot couldn't cook off his armor. We are gonna have you sprint. Well, you know what? You aren't gonna do a heck of a lot of damage, but if I can just make the area inhospitable, I will take it. Damn. You're close. Why won't you do it? You suck. Nice. All right. MRM platform is down. I wonder if I just made her too hot and that's what she panicked about. She wasn't even damaged. Nah, we're gonna brace. Platform. Interesting. Are they? I am running into coach issues all over again. He's a completely different pilot. That's funny. I do. $27. Oof. Need to do some damage. Reduce some of that evasion. Totally forgot I enabled that. Well, Okay, we did some damage. He's cooking. What happened? That didn't sound good. Hopefully I caught that. Wow. I missed. Freaking evasion. %. Not any amount of heat. $45. Cake. And give him everything. Okay. Tank down. Jeez. We're just gonna brace. We are too far away to do any damage. He handled it extremely well. You're up on the platform again. Son of a gun. Yeah, it is. Well, aren't you positive? Freaking evasion, man. Nice. Okay. $25. $22. Need to get you out of that. You can't sprint. Trigger vigilance. Can I fire anything? And 17. Oof. No, I can't. Way too hot. Nice. Finish this guy off. Nice. What? No. $40. $37. I need to get you out of the fire. Damn it. Oh, I can sprint now. Is it enough to get me out? There's no point in firing. This should cool off. airburst. Hey, I will take that. It's probably the best damage he's done the whole time. All right. 35. Cooking him nicely. Nice hit. Ow. Hip destroy. Nice. Jeez. Freaking airburst does damage. Zoom in here. Good choice. Fall down. Or eject. That's even better. You are completely without ammo. One down, one left. Missed. Ow. back armor. Jeez, guys, he's standing still. All right. Maybe I can ram him. That's not what I told you to do. I told you to move up on him. Charge! Fender bender. All right.
Mission successful.
That was a better mission than the first one, that's for sure. I can give myself a hunter. Hammer M20. How about the ammo? Yes. Let's see. LRM-15, 4 machine guns, 1 flamer. LRM-15. One LRM-20. That's it. How about LRM ammo? No. Heat sinks. Here we go. Up the heat sinks. Get ourselves some LRM ammo instead. Ag barrage. We'll have to do. Let's see what we get for salvage. All right, we got another LRM. We got basic cockpit. Bleh. Machine gun ammo. Yeah. I don't know that a single LRM-20 is going to be better than the mortars, especially when I do the airburst. We'll have to see about that. $10 days for repairs. All right. Engineering. Progress. Barracks. Oh, they're going to be in fatigue. All right. All right. Engineering. Absolutely. More tech. Barracks. All right. Well, that is going to wrap it up for this session. Kind of a rough start, to say the very least. Second one definitely did go a bit smoother. I really feel that they threw everything in the kitchen sink at me at that first one, which is great when you're starting with the absolute scrap that they give you. But with a restart, we got it knocked out. On that note, thanks for stopping by. Good to chat with you, Shiny. I'll be streaming periodically, just not as actively since it is during the Christmas holiday and visiting family, but have a good one. Hopefully your Christmas gets better if I don't catch you before your festivities kick off. And yeah, have a good rest of your day. Take care.